God's chosen one. When you begin to see these signs, God assigns special purpose to you here on earth. When God chooses you for a particular purpose, watch out for this. When God chooses you for a particular purpose, you don't get to live an ordinary life. You don't get to blend in. You don't get to move with the crowd. Because chosen people are never called to be comfortable. When God marks you for something divine, watch out. Because everything about your life will shift. The way people treat you will change. The doors that open for others might close in your face, not because you're cursed, but because you're called. When God sets you apart, He starts pruning. He starts cutting. He starts removing people you thought you needed. He starts taking you through seasons that break you just to rebuild you right. And while everyone else is celebrating on the surface, God is constructing you in silence. Listen, chosen people don't have normal lives. They don't have easy stories. They go through storms that would drown others, and yet somehow, they keep standing. They face rejection that should destroy their confidence, but somehow, purpose keeps whispering, keep going. When God chooses you, your pain is purposeful. Your tears are not wasted. Your delays are divine. Because He's not just blessing you, He's building you. You wonder why it hurts so much? Because what's inside you is heavy. You wonder why they walked away. Because they weren't built to carry what you're carrying. You wonder why it feels lonely. Because destiny is not a crowd journey, it's a calling journey. So when God chooses you, watch out for this. Watch out for isolation. He'll pull you away so He can speak to you clearly. Watch out for opposition. The moment you're anointed, the enemy gets alert. Watch out for divine discomfort. The very things that seem like they're falling apart are actually falling into place. When God chooses you, your life will not look like everyone else's. When God puts His hand on your life, He marks you differently. You will not blend in. You will not move like others move. You will not rise like others rise. Because what He placed inside you is not ordinary, it is divine, it is weighty, it is eternal. Some of you have been wondering, why does everything feel harder for me? Why do I struggle more than others? Why do doors that open for everyone else seem to shut in my face? And God says, because I chose you. Because I assigned you. Because you are not like them. You see, when God calls you, He separates you. You can't walk in a divine calling with a crowd mentality. You can't fulfill a heavenly assignment with an earthly focus. God is trying to build something inside you that will outlive you, and sometimes that requires Him to strip you, to isolate you, to break you down, not because He hates you, but because He's preparing you. The first sign that you've been chosen is discomfort. Your spirit won't fit in small places anymore. You'll outgrow conversations. You'll feel out of place in rooms that used to excite you. Why? Because when God chooses you, He begins to stretch you. You can't stay comfortable and be called. Every chosen one must go through a season where everything familiar feels foreign. That's God disconnecting you from average. The second sign that God has chosen you is delay. Yes. When you carry destiny, God does not rush you. He slows you down so He can build you deep. He delays what He has already promised, not to punish you but to prepare you. You see others running ahead, celebrating, achieving, and you wonder, God, what about me? And God whispers, I'm not delaying you, I'm developing you. Every chosen one has a development season. You don't see what's happening under the soil, but the roots are being built. You think you're behind, but heaven says, you're being established. God cannot elevate you until you are strong enough to carry the weight of what He's sending. The third sign that you've been chosen is rejection. You will be misunderstood. You will be talked about. You will be left out. And hear me, that's not the devil, that's direction. Because rejection is God's redirection. The doors that closed were not for your destruction, they were for your protection. Every person who left you, every opportunity that didn't work out, was God saying, "You're mine. You're not supposed to sit there. I have another seat for you." And let me tell you this, the chosen ones always walk a lonely path. That's why people don't understand you. They think you're crazy. They think you're wasting time. They think you missed it. But what they don't see is that heaven has your blueprint. You're not building what they're building. You're not chasing what they're chasing. You are walking a divine instruction that only you can hear. The fourth sign that you've been chosen is the weight of responsibility. You feel things deeply. You can't sleep when others are careless. You can't just watch evil happen and scroll past it. There's something in you that burns, that aches, that cries out, and you don't even know why. That's because the burden of your purpose is pressing on your spirit. The chosen ones don't chase comfort, they carry calling. They are moved by divine responsibility. When God has placed something heavy inside you, He won't let you rest until you rise to it. You can try to ignore it, but you can't escape it. You can try to blend in, but purpose will call you out. You can run, but calling will find you in the wilderness. Ask Jonah, he ran, but the storm caught him. He hid, but the assignment dragged him out. Because when heaven chooses you, you cannot hide forever. The fifth sign is spiritual conflict. The chosen are attacked early. Before you even know who you are, hell already knows. That's why the enemy comes after you young, before you discover your worth, before you realize your voice, before you stand in your purpose. He tries to bury your potential in shame, addiction, distraction, failure. But what he didn't know is this: he can delay you, but he cannot destroy you. Because every chosen one carries a divine but. Joseph was betrayed, but he rose. David was forgotten, but he was crowned. Esther was orphaned, but she became queen. Moses was exiled, but he became a deliverer. You too have a divine but. You will rise again. You will step into what was written about you before time began. And listen, being chosen doesn't mean being perfect. It means being available. God doesn't need flawless vessels. He needs yielded ones. He can take a stuttering Moses and make him a voice to nations. He can take a rejected David and make him a king. He can take a broken Peter and make him a rock. He can take you, yes, you, the one who feels unworthy, the one who feels late, the one who feels forgotten, and make you the proof that heaven still uses the weak to shame the strong. So if you've been crying, if you've been hurting, if you've been feeling lost, hear me. That pain is not punishment, it's preparation. That delay is not denial, it's divine timing. That confusion is not chaos, it's calling. You're being shaped for something bigger. You don't need to chase what others have. You just need to become what God said. Because once you step into that, everything you lost will find its way back multiplied. And I pray for you right now, may your eyes open to see who you are. May your spirit awaken to the sound of your calling. May every false voice, every distraction, every delay that tried to drown your purpose be silenced right now in Jesus' name. You are chosen. You are called. You are anointed for this. So rise. Walk like you are chosen. Think like you are chosen. Speak like you are chosen. Because heaven has already confirmed your name.